crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, yeah. I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, yeah. I can fly. Been lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voices in my head, I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I gotta get up Look into my eyes. My heart beats like a drum. You listen to my lies. Love is far to come. Your love is far. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me in this morning time, but it just goes on. Running at the speed of light, kissing under city lights. Calls me in this morning time, but it just goes on. Gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I gotta get up.
attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. It's my myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself.
From beneath the sand, place can take me across, seems so far away. Across this universe, she lives another day. I know the reason. till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you
Hello and good morning, everybody. Today we see a matchup between the El Segundo Strikers, who are a perfect 10-0 so far in their season, and they're going to be taking on the Burbank Cougars, who are 8-5. Right now, the Strikers taking the ice against the Cougars, warming up here. One thing to note of this game is if the Strikers win this game, they have a chance to take on the undefeated JV Royals. So that's one incentive to keep this game going. Between the pipes for the El Segundo Strikers, instead of Cahal McKeown, who is unfortunately out, we will have Oliver McLean, who had a shutout last outing and in a 12-0 win, or 13-0 win rather, against the Knights. So as we get started here, the last 5 games for the Strikers have, of course, been 5-0. And the last 5 games for the Cougars are 4-3. Or actually, rather, 3-2. Last game for the Cougars, they played the JV Royals in a game where they lost 5-4, the Santa Barbara Royals. In the first period, Santa Barbara kicked it off, making it 2-0, thanks to goals from Addison Healy and Kennedy Frissell. In the second period, the Cougars strike back thanks to Francisco Sabato, but Santa Barbara struck back after Eli Henze scored a power play goal at 13:54 to make it 3-1. Cougars would strike one more time in the second period, and in the third period would actually tie it up. But late in the third period, it would be Eli Haynes again who would score at 13:29. The final score being 3-4. Goaltenders in that game were Owen Carthrus, and for the Santa Barbara Royals, it would be Connor Schodecker. Owen Carl would face 48 shots, saving 44 of them, for a final save percentage of a .917. And Connor Schodecker would face 39 shots, saving 36 of them, for a save percentage of a .923. Strong outing for both goalies last time, And as I mentioned for the Strikers, last time they played were against the JV Panthers. That was a road game, actually, that ended in a 4-1 contest. In the first period, Strikers struck twice, thanks to Jake Edwards and Tyler Stickney. The Newbury Park Panthers would strike back, thanks to Jack Curtin on the power play. Strikers in the second period, lone goal goes to Stefan Jacoby, who would go on to score the game-winning goal. And in the third period, Larry Klingman puts it away on the power play at 6:29. Last game, Cahal McKeown faced 10 shots, saving 9 of them for a .900 save percentage. Oliver McLean came in the game halfway through the game and got another shutout. Went 9 for 9. On the other side of the ice, you had Grace Siemens for the Newbury Park Panthers, who faced 29 shots, saving 25 for a final save percentage of a .862. Tonight, we have the Strikers against the Cougars. Cougars, as of late, have had an okay record, have been pretty consistent, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Strikers will battle them out. So a first-place team against a second-place team right now, 10-0 Strikers and the 8-3 Cougars. Davis will give it out to Klingman. Klingman trying to go to Campbell. He'll give it back to Klingman. Klingman holding on to it at center ice. Coming into the zone. He'll give it off to Campbell. Campbell, a shot save. Rebound goes right up to the stick of the defender for the Cougars. Strikers trying to hold it in the zone. They do. Davis gives it off. Dawson. Jacoby. Jacoby, a shot save, and Klingman will handle it. Jacoby. Campbell. Jacoby again. He's trying to pass it off. He'll go all the way back to Davis. Davis will try to go down and deep. Wilkinson going down and around the boards. Esposito's there trying to get it. Out in front. Shot. Save. Rebound again. Nothing doing. Campbell. He'll try to give it off to Davis. Davis at the high slot shot. Tipped on. And they will clear all the way down ice. And that will be icing. So for the Strikers here, as I mentioned, they have so far 20 points in the season and are undefeated so far this season at a perfect 10-0 record. The team that's above them right now are the Wildcats, who the Strikers will be taking on next week on the 25th. The record for the Wildcats are 10-0-1. He gets pinned to the boards as Edwards gives it out. A shot by Lennon goes off the pad. Klingman. He'll try to play it back. Klingman will have it. He'll try to shove it out in front, but that's tipped wide. Dawson. He'll give it out to the corner. Dawson gets it back, but the Strikers take it away. Or rather, the Cougars. Strikers now take it away. And they'll try to put it down in deep. Edwards will play it. Taken away by the Cougars. Playing it behind their own net. Trying to chip it up and out, and they do. Here comes a 2-on-1 for the Cougars. They'll try to chip it up. And now here we go with the Strikers back the other way after a shifty line change from the Cougars. They'll try to stay on sides, but Lennon just jumps. Just barely gets it out there. So, right now, Strikers are trying to control pace of the game. He'll give it down. In the corner now, Strikers, Keller has it. He'll give it out to the right circle. Keller gets it back. Griffin trying to hold it in. They can't. Wilkinson has it. Wilkinson skating hard. They'll go down in deep. Aloisi. A shot just goes to the glove, and a good shot at that by Aloisi, but a good save. And for the Burbank Cougars, we have Owen Carthers that's in goal. Win the draw. Shot tipped, scores. El Segundo off and running. And right now, it's a 1-0 game. A good shot tipped right in front of the goaltender Cuthverse, and he didn't see it at all. He saw all the shot, but none of the tip. And right now, that's a big reason why it's 1-0 El Segundo. Strikers trying to get another goal here, but the Cougars have other plans as they shoot it wide of the net. Trying to hold it in the zone, they do. Right out in front, and a shot save. Oliver McLean had to look a little, he had to look wide awake there as they didn't want to catch him sleeping. Strikers going to trip on themselves. Works in their favor, though, because they get the puck back. Wilkinson has it. Stick handling, trying to go out to the center. He does. He'll haul it in the zone, passing it off to Aloisi. Aloisi to Stickney. Stickney trying to go out in front, but that is saved by the defenseman. Cougars' shot just goes off the shin of Davis. Ref kind of in the way there. He'll take away the puck. Cougars, they'll try to give it across. Tipped out in goal, and a shot save. Rebound right out in front. And nothing doing as Oliver McLean stands tall. They'll play it in the corner. Trying to tussle for it. They'll go across the boards. Aloisi's there to get it. Aloisi and then turn over to Wilkinson, and Wilkinson will fire it all the way down ice, but that'll be too far because that will be icing. And excuse me, because I actually got a correction right here. The goaltender is not Cuthers. It is Andrew Geisler. Wilkinson. Klingman trying to go off. He gets shut. He gets hauled down. No call. Campbell on sides, but ref says that he's off. That's a tough call for the Strikers there, as it kind of looked like it could have been interference, but I guess the ref didn't really see it that way. It's kind of tough to really call an interference call, especially if you're seeing the play happen live, because it's either it's obvious or it's very not, as the Cougars come down the other way, trying to go out in front. He'll pass it down. Tussling the boards, he'll give it off to Aloisi. Thornton trying to help him out. Nothing doing. Klingman. He'll give it off to Thornton. Thornton will dump it in. Campbell trying to chase. Strikers hold it in. Campbell has it. Campbell at the side of the net. Looking for a pass. He'll give it off, and now here we go with the Cougars. Cougars back the other way. A shot save, and McLean will cover. So Oliver McLean really making his case here, as he's standing tall so far for the Strikers. Keller. He tries to chip it out, but Cougars hold it. Cougars out in front, and Davis will get it. Jacoby. Edwards trying to hustle down, and a big hit there. That's, I believe that was Dawson, or Davis rather, that's going to the box. Or no, excuse me, it was Dawson. So Dawson to the box. 2 minutes on the power play for the Cougars, which could be a lethal one so far this season. And this is a great chance to potentially get back in the game. Keller will clear it all the way down ice. 1:45 left to go on the penalty kill. Jacoby takes it away, and he'll try to ship it down in deep. And now here we go with the Cougars. Cougars right out in front, but taken away by the Strikers. Campbell, he'll chip it all the way down ice and kill off more clock. 1:18 left to go. Jacoby. Wilkinson will get it. Wilkinson will rifle it down ice, but taken away. Cut off short by the Cougars. Cougars. Shot. Save. And a rebound just gets guided to the side. And that will go down ice. Cougars trying to form up. As the Strikers take it away, they'll shove it off into the zone. Cougars can't retain possession. Wilkinson has it. Wilkinson clears it all the way down ice with 25 seconds left to go. Cougars have the puck. Strikers try to take it away. Stickney will go around the boards. Cougars down the ice. Wilkinson has it. 5 seconds left to go on the power play for the Cougars, and that will be that as the Strikers kill it off. Strikers with possession in their own zone. Wilkinson goes through one man. Cougars try to take it away. They do. Trying to go back into the other zone, but Strikers take that away. Davis. Davis is a hard skater, going right out in front, and he takes down the goaltender and having a little bit of a chat. As it's hard to stop, especially when you're in full stride like that. He tried to beat out the D-man, but that didn't happen as the defenseman didn't let him have the inside of the zone. Good, strong goaltending, though, by Andrew Grissler to stand his ground and not really cower away from that collision. Stickney wins it back. Lennon will dump it in. Aloisi, he'll give it off to Edwards. Edwards right around trying to go on a wraparound, but he loses the puck. And without a stick, Stickney will try to guide it aside. Taken away is the Strikers. Down in the corner, deep into the zone. They'll try to wing it around, but Cougars will take it away. Strikers hold it in the zone. Playing it across. Trying to take it away are the Cougars. Strikers still with it. They'll slap it around the boards. 5:38 left to go here in this first period. So far, it's been all Strikers in the offensive zone. Stickney. Leave it off for Dawson. And now here come the Cougars, taken away by the Strikers and promptly put back into the zone. So Strikers aren't really trying to go for egregious offensive chances, just trying to take them as they come, as he almost comes up with an interception, Griffin does, as the Cougars will play it down and deep. Cougars trying to take it away. Strikers still with it. Aloisi right out in front. Griffin trying to play it. Down and deep. Lennon in the neutral zone. Griffin, he has Aloisi. Griffin shoots it and blockered aside. Striker's still with it. Campbell in the corner. Needs help. He gets it. Aloisi couldn't come up with it. Striker's with it. Now they'll try to go down and to the other side of the ice for the Strikers. And the Strikers take it away from the Cougars. Now here we go with El Segundo. Cougars take it away. Cougars retain possession. And Burbank will clear. Keller will go across. Wilkinson will try to go down and deep. And that will be icing. I thought he beat him out, but I guess not. So we'll just go back to the Strikers zone and have a little bit of a reset. 3:47 left to go here in the first period. And so far, so good for the El Segundo Strikers. And try to play it down. Cougars, they'll play it into the corner. Playing it out, and now here we go. Edwards on a near breakaway. He couldn't get the shot off. Good defensive play by Sean Dermick as he raced back to get it. Keller keeps it in the zone, keeps the play alive. And that's a really good defensive play to wrap your stick around and still not get a hooking or holding call, because if you do there, that's an all right to penalty shot. Keller will hold it in. Strikers will go off for a line change with 2:55 left to go here in this period. That will be icing after that clear. Yeah. So here we go with the Strikers now in their own zone. Sorry for that moment of silence. I had a technical difficulty for a second. But we're all good now as the Strikers try to take it away. Cougars still with it. Strikers, Davis has it. Captain tries to give it out in front, but the Cougars wouldn't have it. They'll clear the zone. Lennon plays it down, trying to go out of the zone, and the Cougars will hold it in. Cougars with possession at the right circle. Trying to go out to the left corner. I'll go out to the left point. A shot in on goal, but it's blocked away by Davis. Davis still with it. He'll rifle it down ice, and that will hit the mesh and out of play. And we have a minute and 39 to go here in this second period. Or rather, first period. Beg your pardon. And a haymaker shot save and a rebound right out in front, taken away by the defenseman. And they'll try to clear. Hauling it into the zone, he'll dump it into the corner, where Klingman will play it. Larry Klingman trying to find an outlet pass. That doesn't work as the Cougars have it. Almost a tic-tac goal right there, but a good defensive play by Klingman to get the puck back. Now here we go with Edwards. Edwards skating hard. And Green will try to keep it in. Klingman right across for Campbell, but didn't really settle it down. At least not yet. Campbell going across. Klingman trying to play it. Campbell has it. Keller going across. Down in the corner. Battling it out. And now here we go with the Cougars. 2-on-1. Back the other way. Shot, and it just goes wide of the net. McLean will play it to the side after a really good heads-up save. Cougars have it in the zone, and a shot tipped, but just still going wide. That will be the end of the first period, and I think a sigh of relief for the El Segundo Strikers as they get a minute to cool down and reset. After the first period, it really shows that the El Segundo Strikers had a little trouble there at the end, but overall, a dominant period by the Strikers, holding a 1-0 lead. We'll see how the second period plays out, and I think if I'm the Cougars coach, I'm preaching to the guys, don't let up, keep the shots going, keep cycling the zone, and if I'm the El Segundo coach, I'm saying settle down, get back on your game. So, as we start this second period, it'll be Howard as well as Aloisi, and I'm trying to see the third number, as well as Griffin on the forwards. So Howard taking center, Aloisi at the left wing, Griffin at the right wing, and in the back we have Klingman and Campbell. Or Lennon, rather. Lennon out to take the draw against Neshkino. Strikers lose the draw. Cougars with it. At center ice, trying to bank it in. Wilkinson has it. He'll try to goad it out across. Aloisi right down the ice. A bold pass by Aloisi, trying to beat out the defender. Taken away. Howard still holding it in the zone. What a good hold in by Howard. But taken away all the same by the Cougars. And here comes Burbank back the other way. Wilkinson passes it hard around the boards. Cougars meet it. A shot from the point just goes wide. And another shot saved by McLean. So 14-10, just under 40 seconds played here in this second period, rather. And again, a really good game so far, as it's not been too terribly one-sided to the Strikers' favor, not too terribly one-sided to the Cougars' favor, but Strikers have still been dominant as Edwards tries to take it out in front, and he'll try to shoot it. Blocked out to the side, and the refs will call this play dead because goaltender fell in back of the post and drove the net off its moorings. So Workman, the referee, will tell the guys, hey, it's face-offs out here. So Moore drops the puck, and off we go as Klingman has it. He'll give it off to Davis. Davis trying to play it out, and that will be called offsides. So 3:47 left to go, or 13:47 rather, to go here in this second period. Davis, he'll go to cross to Ritz. Ritz, he'll leave it off for Stickney. Stickney, he'll pass it off to Klingman, but Klingman has a little bit of trouble. And now here come the Cougars. Back the other way. Ritz tries to take it away. And now here comes Stickney. Stickney down the boards. Taken away by Burbank. El Segundo gets it back. Cougars trying to get it out in front. Strikers pestering. Strikers take it away. And now here comes Davis. Right out in front and a leaping dive save. Wow. That was a really energetic save and a good heads-up play by Andrew Greisler. Absolutely outstanding, the flying poke check there. Taking away not only the angle, but the ability to shoot on the shooter's standpoint. Davis, if he did not do that, had an open net. And Geisler just absolutely fell on it. And that was a great play. That was a great play. And Campbell will get set to face off. He'll win it back. Holding on to it. Dawson, right out in front. And another shot, scores! A good shot blocked out into the side. And the Strikers found themselves another shot off the rebound. He holds it in the slot and shoots it to the surprise of Greisler. And it goes 5-hole right under the pad. It's 2-0 Strikers. $12:37 left to go here in the second period. Klingman. He'll play it out in deep. Down in the corner. Wilkinson. He'll play it off for Campbell. Campbell, down and deep. He has someone on his wing. He decides to give it back a shot right out into the side. Delayed penalty on the Cougars. Strikers to the power play. And it looks like it's going to be 13, who is Landon Siegel. It's going to be 2 minutes for, I believe, slashing. So, Strikers have a chance to really get up in the game and have a chance to really get and go as they have another power play chance. Her first power play chance for them. And now Wilkinson holds on to it. Shot just goes off the shin pad and wide. Jacoby plays it off to Davis. Davis, a shot from a distance, and it goes off of three bodies. They try to clear it. Wilkinson holds it in momentarily, but they finally get it out. And now the Cougars trying to get it out. Bench calling for an interference call as Campbell shoots it right off the side of the leg, and that will be called dead. 11:39 left to go here in this second period. Bench is not happy with the referees in the side of the Cougars. Not that I don't blame them. That kind of did look like interference to me, but in all case in point, I think he was just trying to play the puck, and no call. Sometimes it just helps with your blood pressure if you argue with the referee instead of just holding it in. Gives the bench a little bit of time to cool off as a shot just comes off from the point, tipped high and wide. Cougars trying to play it. Giving it to the side. Lennon out in deep, and the Cougars will clear. Keller with it. They'll leave it off for the side. Keller. Lennon plays it down and deep, and a shot just goes into the wickets of Andrew Greisler, and he'll cover. 10:58 left to go here in this second period. 2-0 Strikers. 49 seconds left on this man advantage for El Segundo. And so far, so good for the Strikers in terms of not only possession, but chances on net. Lennon plays it down. Aloisi turns it over. They'll try to clear it down the ice, and they do. All the way down, as Keller will play it. Lennon. They'll try to play it up, and it's intercepted. Here comes Burbank. Right out in front, save, and a rebound out in front, and that is a absolutely amazing save by the backup for McKeown, Oliver McLean. Heads up play, heads up save, and just like that, he stands tall, keeping this at a 2-goal game. Cougars try to keep it up. Strikers taking it away. Aloisi, he'll play it to the side. Playing it down and deep. Wilkinson. Or rather, Klingman. Klingman, a little give and go. And the Cougars will take it away. Cougars in the Strikers zone. Trying to play it out to the side. Taken away by the Cougars. And lost. And now here we go with the Strikers. Back the other way. Stickney. Stickney trying to throw it out in front. And the way that I believe, the way that Andrew Greisler is moving, he had a wonderful save. However, the way he's moving, it kind of is slow almost. Where to when he's going post to post, he really favors the side that he's jumping off of, and he's kind of slow to get to the other post. So wrapping around the puck wouldn't exactly be a terrible idea. So we'll have to see if the Strikers adjust to that. They almost got a one wraparound goal, but I believe it was Stickney that lost possession of the puck, and it just hopped over his stick. So Strikers lose the draw. Cougars with a quick shot just goes wide of the net. Right out in front, Strikers take it away. Stickney. Playing it across. Ritz. Taken away by the Cougars. Lennon has it. Wilkinson back to Lennon. Lennon to Wilkinson. Thornton has it. Thornton. Klingman. Ritz. Campbell at the high slot, trying to get a shot off, but blocked. And now Wilkinson keeps it in. A haymaker shot just goes into the corner, almost escaping the El Segundo grasp, but Cougars take it away. Cougars give it away. And now here we go. A shot save, rebound right out in front. Good positional play by Andrew Greisler, making sure he tracks down the shot and keeps his body up. And here we go with the Cougars. Cougars out in front. And a shot just goes off of a couple of bodies and wide. 7:58 left to go. And a good quick shot save by McLean. And now here we go with Campbell. Undressing two people, almost gets a good shot and good shot save. Rebound out in front, still with it, and a shot just goes wide off the post. Beautiful passing play by the Strikers so far this game. And this is a real fast-paced game compared to, well, the majority of the season so far for the Strikers. Making sure they get the pass and the give and go, that's really impressive watching these kids play. Wilkinson trying to really shake off two of the defenders. Campbell playing it down. Campbell still with it. Right out in front, he almost gets a shot off, but a good defensive play by the Cougars. They'll give it out in front. Cougars still in this game, though. It's just 2-0. One goal cuts this lead in half. So that's why I think the Strikers shouldn't really go all out and risk an odd man rush the other way. But luckily they have Oliver McLean in the net. He's been rock solid so far this season. Playing a little back and forth behind the net. Jacoby. He'll give it out to Davis. Davis couldn't hold it in the net, or hold it in the zone, rather. A little give and go. And now here we go with the Strikers. Open shot, scores! Amazing shot and give and go by the Strikers. And they lead this one 3-0. Strikers win the draw. Aloisi gets it, or rather, it's Davis. Davis, another shot, just goes into the trapper of Andrew Greisler. So, freshman Cal McKeown is not in the game. I really didn't get a reason why, but his understudy's really doing his best, and that is junior Oliver McLean. They'll play it out to the side. Davison. Cougars try to chip it out. Strikers regain possession in the neutral zone. Davis in his own zone, trying to look for the outlet pass. He can't really find it as it's tipped on and into the zone by Dawson. Dawson now trying to get it back. Taken away. Campbell with it. Campbell. Backhand try, and no one there to tip it in, so goes off harmlessly on the pad. He'll give it out. Campbell again. He'll shoot it off the body, and a rebound right out in front, and again, a good positional play by the goaltender, Andrew Greisler. It's hard for a goaltender to track shots like that, especially if you're screened. That's why I think it's really hard to be a short goaltender like Greisler or a short goaltender like McKeown, who really can't see the puck that well. But more often than not, you'll see these guys tracking the puck, I'd say, a little bit better than the tall guys. A good example of how a short goaltender plays is Pierre Maguire. When Pierre would play, he'd always try to get down low. He'd always try to save the lower part of the net and try to make himself look big at the bottom of the net. And I think that's what a lot of these short goaltenders do, and it really pays dividend. You can really see as the Strikers take someone down, they're going to be calling them for tripping. So the Strikers are going to be going to the penalty kill, and again, a good opportunity for the Cougars to take advantage. And I think these Cougar parents really want to explode right now, so a goal is exactly what the doctor ordered for them, but that can be dangerous for the Strikers, as I've known teams come back from greater leads. As we have 4 minutes and 29 seconds remaining here in this second period. Cougars will try to play it out in front, and a shot. Wow. Seeing eye save by Oliver McLean. And he just drops the puck like he drops the mic. Say no more, sir. Say no more. Strikers will get the puck. They'll try to play it down the ice, but Cougars take it away. A shot tipped on, save, rebound right on in front. Another save by Oliver McLean. They blow a tire. Now here come the Strikers, trying to give it a backhand pass. Stickney with it. Stickney shorthanded. He'll leave it across. Cougars take it away. They'll try to go back up ice. Now this is a dangerous part of the penalty kill. If you're involved in the forecheck, it's going to be hard to back check, and especially with just 4 guys, this is a great threat for odd man rushes. Speaking of odd man rushes, coming back the other way are the Cougars. 1 minute left here in this penalty kill as the Cougars try to center it out across. Out in front, Stickney has it. Stickney playing it out to the side. He'll try to play it down. Taken away by Aloisi, but he couldn't really retain possession of the puck. Just rolls away from him. And again, that's that's a tough play for a player too, is when you're trying to play it and it's just the puck's not cooperating, it's not staying flat. It's kind of hard to get a handle on the puck. So I like to say that you like to try to kill the puck when it's a little bit too active. You try to put your stick on it to settle it down real quick and get back to controlling it. But it doesn't always work that way, as Wilkinson takes it away. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here in the period. 3-0 so far for the Strikers. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for the Strikers. Now he's out. So Brett Wilkinson with a good takeaway and a good shot and another save by Oliver McLean, standing on his proverbial head right now. So far this game, it's been pretty even. The score doesn't really reflect how close this game really is. It's only 3-0, and with a couple of goals, I think the Cougars can bounce back. But this is the part of the game where the Strikers really need to hunker down on their defense, really protect the net, help Oliver McLean out. As the Cougars take it away, Cougars up the ice, and that is going to be offsides. Strikers in the zone. Keller passing it out in front, and that's just tipped barely wide. Playing with it in the corner. Cougars have it. Trying to dance around a El Segundo player, and Davis will get it. Davis chipping it out to Keller. Keller playing it out. He'll dump it down in deep. No icing because Aloisi touched it. trying to go down into the corner now, but the Strikers take it away from the Cougars. And they're going to be calling something on someone, but I didn't really see a... I think they're going to be calling it on Davis, and he's confused as to what the call is. So am I. Let's see what's going on. As looks like Davis is going to the box, and they're going to be calling this one interference. So I didn't really see the interference. I just saw, cutting in front. But I'm not the men in stripes. I can't really make the rules. So on we play with a Cougars power play. Klingman. Right out in front, and it's taken away by the Strikers. Wilkinson. Brett Wilkinson trying to get it away. 53 seconds left to go. Klingman playing it out to the side, and he turns into a big check. That's going to be a call. You cannot hit into the numbers. That's a big no-no here in the... Well, both the NHL and the LAK HSHL. You need to work on that acronym. The Kings High School Hockey League. There you go. It's a big no-no in any level of hockey because it's a really dangerous hit. If you hit someone in the numbers, you risk really doing some damage onto their body. So that's penalized every time. Strikers getting ready for the face-off. 4-on-4 for the next minute and 32 seconds. 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Thornton calling for the puck, but Wilkinson will give it out to the side to Lennon. Lennon playing it down and deep. Taken away by the Cougars. Cougars back up ice. 3-on-1. Passing it out in front. Shot. It just misses his stick. Just couldn't control it. Out in front. Shot. Save. Disgruntled fans here. Disgruntled fans here. That kind of startled me. I'm not going to lie. As Wilkinson plays it. God, that actually scared me, dude. I know. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I know. She's there knitting, having a grand old time, and it's just suddenly... and I think that's a good reminder to the parents here. If you ever come see your kids at the game, you need to watch that NHL commercial. It's just a game. You wouldn't go to your kid's school and bang on the outside window saying pen to paper, study for that test. So don't do it at the game. Let your kid have fun. I mean, I remember I hated it in high school, swimming, because sometimes it's just it kind of seems like a bit much. But the best thing for your kids. Best thing for your kids is to, as my dad is over here trying his best to make me laugh. Best thing for your kid is show that you support them, show that it's okay to have fun, and take it from a guy whose mom was his coach for 4 years. It's fun at first, but sometimes it's just, yeah. Just show your kid it's okay to have fun. I mean, they're not in the Stanley Cup final. They're playing to have fun. And speaking of having fun, we'll have fun here in the third period as we get ready for the Strikers to continue this 4-on-4 for 51 seconds. Oops. All right, so as we get ready for this third period, 15 minutes on the clock. 4-on-4 for 51 seconds. Strikers win the draw. And by the way, I know that fine gentleman kind of took away from the play, but it was a really good save out in front by Oliver McLean. He tracked the puck well. His position was phenomenal. Never gave up on the play as Dawson shoots it out in front, and another poke check save. These goaltenders in this league, I have been noticing, are very good. Like, honestly, very good. Both sides, Andrew Greisler and Oliver McLean, both standing on their head as Dawson gets it out in deep, gets it back. He 1-2 try, but it's, again, a good sprawling save. They'll try to goat it out. Almost a 2-on-1 there for the Cougars. Stickney trying to give it in. Davis. Jacoby out into the left circle. And now taken away. Here come the Cougars back the other way. Wilkinson beats him out and almost called a hook there. I think I would have, but again, not the guy in stripes here, just the commentator. Davis will go out to the side. Leaving it out into the high slot. Giving out to the left circle. I think one thing that the Cougars could work on is formation. They seem to be a little lackluster getting to their positions. And that really hindered their power play, the couple that they have had. Playing it down in deep. Stickney trying to play it in the corner. They'll try to clear it out, taken away by the Cougars. Cougars still retain possession. And now that they're set up, they're a real threat as they give it across. Shot tipped on, save, rebound out in front, and the Strikers will clear it down the length of the ice. That will be icing. So both teams really playing a good game. This is a very entertaining game. And there's things, of course, with JV, and especially high school JV, there's things that you can really work on. And I'd say for the Cougars is one thing, formation. You really want to get to your posts. You can't delay, especially in a fast-paced game like hockey, as a shot comes out into the corner, taken away by the Strikers momentarily, and they'll retain possession, trying to clear it out. He'll give it out across to Edwards. So getting to your possession, especially in a fast-paced game like hockey, can mean a goal or a goal against. If you don't get to your position on time, like right there, if number 23, I believe, for the Cougars is DJ Esposito. Or rather, excuse me, number 22. DJ Esposito. Rushed to his post, and Wilkinson also rushed to his post, so it was a kind of canceling out play, but a little bit faster, and he could have generated a grade A scoring chance. And right now, I think the Strikers are going off to the box. It is Larry Klingman. Right out in front, shot, save, rebound, right out to the back, and again, a good chance for the Cougars, steered away by the Strikers. And again, it's not that the Cougars are playing bad. They're really not. They're getting the chances as you see another shot hold in, trying to go wrap around, and a good save by McLean. They're trying to really fake out McLean right now, and they'll a little miscue of a pass taken away by the Strikers. Holding it down in deep, Campbell has it. So no, it's not that the Cougars are playing bad. It's just simple mistakes that can be altered and can be fixed and built upon. And speaking of that, here come the Cougars again, and a shot saved by Oliver McLean. Again, making himself look big, making himself really readily and available to stop the puck. I think that's a really good job by McLean to stick with it and stick in it. Not really deriving from the play. Playing it out to the side, and it goes off the side of the net. Playing it out, trying to go down in deep. Tipped on, and a good save by Davis this time. Sidestepping, and now here we go with the Strikers, 3-on-2. A shot from a distance by Davis just goes high and wide. And that's, again, I think a big, I want to say, not mistake, but it's just something that players like Davis and Campbell especially, Wilkinson, need to get used to, is you need to know your own strength. Evan Davis, who's a junior right now in high school, needs to kind of get a feel for a shot. So he can't overcompensate. That's one thing that I remember one of my coaches told me was you can't overcompensate for your shot. And I'm not talking about hockey, by the way, excuse me. I'm talking about water polo, but it's kind of the same principle as hockey. When you overcompensate, you overshoot. And I think it really applies here to many of these young players, is that you don't know your own strength, so when you shoot it full on, you'll obviously miss the net as a shot goes right in on Oliver McLean, and a good save on the 5-hole. Strikers will clear it out. Cougars in their own zone. 10 minutes left to go here in this third period. Strikers take it away. So when you're really shooting it in from a distance as they go off sides, when you're shooting it in from a distance, you need to know your own strength, and you need to know just where to shoot with the puck. Because I've been noticing these shots are kind of like flutterers, and to really rifle it, the one thing that I was told by many of my friends who do play hockey is you want to grab the puck by the heel of the stick, not the toe, and shoot it off and kind of ring it off your stick to make it more accurate. So get it in from the heel of the stick, not the base. As another shot right on, and a good save. Edwards will give it in to Campbell. Campbell trying to poke it out to the side. Klingman will hunt it down. 3-0 El Segundo right now, and 8:56 left to go in the game. Cougars try to take it away. Poke checked by, I believe that's Klingman. Klingman gets the puck. He'll leave it off for Lennon. Lennon trying to poke check it out, and Ritz will have it. And now here we go. 3-on-1 for the Strikers. Passing it off to the side. Shot just goes off the pad of Greisler, and that is saved. Playing it out to the side. Campbell taken away. There we go with the Cougars. Skating hard. Out into the slot. Shot. Save. Absolutely amazing save after an absolutely amazing stride there by the Cougars. That is skating if I've ever seen it. And DJ Esposito, you are truly living up to your name. That was an amazing play from center ice to sidestep a couple of defenders and get a good seeing eye pass, or a good look in on net. The only thing I would work on with Mr. Esposito is just his shot selection. But even that, it's split-second decision. You have so many choices, and I think it's sometimes people underappreciate just how skilled you need to be as a shooter. So that was a great play by Esposito. As we get back underway here with the play, Strikers try to clear it out. Aloisi tries to chase it down, but the Cougars will beat him to it. 7:30 left to go here in this third period. as they'll play it down and deep. Edwards. A shot save off the pad. And a rebound wraparound try. Save. And another try. Still loose. Trying to go at it in front. And a wide open net taken away by the Cougars. And a good defensive play by the Cougars. Absolutely great defense by the Cougars as Wilkinson sidesteps too. Offsides goes Ritz. And he will cover. Or rather, the ref will. Excuse me for that moment of silence again. Unplug something important. You can't live without your mic, you know? So they will call this one icing as the Strikers will get ready to play. .6:29 left to go here in this game, and so far it's been a really good one. Very, very good one. Right out in front, shot save, and another rebound just goes out to the side. Again, great save by Andrew Geisler. Jacoby shoving him down to the ice, and no, that's not a call. That's just a really good hit. That's on par shove as 5:46 left to go here in the game. Cougars holding it into the zone. Dawson trying to take it away. Cougars still with it behind their own net, but that one, that's going to be a call. And some very animated parents here in the game. And I think I'll take this time again to announce a PSA from yours truly. Please don't harp on your kids about this game. I mean, if they don't do a good job, just tell them. Just be like, hey, you could have done better. You could have done a little bit more. But you know what? I'm glad that you're out there having fun. Just try a little harder and you'll be good. Don't yell at them. That's taking it way too far, especially from the stands, because you yelling at your kid will not, make them perform better. It's going to make them more nervous. And again, I'm speaking from experience. It will make them a lot more nervous. 5:01 left to go. Huh? My dad's saying, I never yelled at you. It's like, I don't know. trying to, I mean, good thing I was in a water sport, so my ears were plugged most of the time. But, I mean, it makes them more nervous. I mean, let the coach yell at them. That's their job. They're paid to do it. They try to give it out in front. Campbell, he will dump it all the way down. He'll try to go off the post. And that will be a call. I don't know on who, though. Kind of lost track of the play because the crowd's kind of in the way. But Yep, it's going to be Campbell going to the box. So a really good opportunity here. A minute for 5-on-3 hockey for the Burbank Cougars. So they're going to be calling a timeout, trying to get things reorganized. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to positional play. Especially for a 5-on-3, you need to get into your positions. You need to cycle the puck. Make the defender's legs move. Make the goaltender move. Confuse them. That's the name of the game, is confusion. You want to make sure that you get them as out of position as possible so you can bank it in. So in the game here, 3-0, 4:26 left to go, and we have a 1 minute, 2-man advantage for the Burbank Cougars. And so far in this game, it's been a really good game. It really has. And you know what? This is a really good prime opportunity for the Cougars to come back here. You have 2 power plays to work with. If you score in the next 60 seconds, you have another one to work with. And just like that, if you score on both, it'll be 3-2. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see the Cougars work this one out. We have a guy wide ready for the outlet. They'll dump it all the way down. Strikers take it away. Cougars retain possession. Losing possession of the puck. Momentarily, they'll dump it in. Right in back of the net. Trying to get it out. They do. Strikers kill the first 20 seconds. As the Cougars, again, trying to get it into the game, or into the zone, and Strikers really playing good trap defense, not letting anything pass the blue line. But the Cougars take it away. Strikers take that away. And they'll try to clear it out. They don't. Cougars hold it in momentarily, keeping possession up top. Give it out to the side. 6 seconds left on this 5-on-3. A shot wide going all the way back to the corner. They'll give it up. Shot glove down. Almost tipped away, but Strikers will clear it all the way down. So they kill the 5-on-3. Now they have a 5-on-4 to worry about for another 45 seconds. 3:11 left to go. And that will be called dead. So, Strikers all the way back down the ice. I believe they did call that icing. Yeah, I was just kind of confused there. Howard getting ready for the draw. Wins it. Keller has it. He'll pitch it off to Green. Keller gets it back. Green trying to tip it in. Howard has it. Green will dump it in all the way on goal, and Andrew Greisler will play it off. And now here come the Cougars. Sidestepping one, sidestepping two. He has a chance trying to chip it out to the side, but the pitch out just didn't work as Davis gets it. He'll try to clear it. He can't, but no matter, as the Strikers will retain possession and kill off the penalty. So 2 penalty kills for the Strikers late in the game. Very big penalty kills at that. 1 minute and 58 seconds left to go in the game. They'll play it down and deep. They'll play it out to the side now, trying to chip it down in goal. Cougars hungry for one. Strikers trying to stave off the breaking goal. Again, I'm not going to say that dreaded word because I know a lot of people dislike when you jinx stuff. So I am going to forego on the S word right now. Just here's a little hint. It rhymes with shootout. As the Strikers try to take it away. They do momentarily. They pitch it down into the corner, but the Cougars take it away. Playing it down in deep, taken away by Thornton. Thornton trying to play it down. 57 seconds left. 2-on-2 back the other way. I have a shot from distance, but a good block by Klingman taking it out to the side. Or Wilkinson, rather. Sorry, I don't know why I always get them mixed up. Wilkinson trying to play it out to Thornton. Taken away by the Cougars. Right out in front. Shot save. Rebound. Scores. Word was shut out, by the way. And that is broken now. A lot of happy fans here as it is now 3-1 in favor of the Cougars. Outstanding game by both goaltenders as it was another near shutout by Oliver McLean. And I guess you can say I jinxed it. Sorry, Oliver. But no, even if you lose the shutout, as a goalie, you always feel like, if I made that one more save, I could have had it. But it's always something to be proud of that even if you are to get one goal, and as a shot goes right off to the side, and a wraparound try, and a score. Absolutely great shot and wraparound try by Lennon. So Strikers get that one right back. It's 4-1. So 14 seconds left to go here in the game. Oh, looks academic here as the Strikers get one back and now lead again by 3. Playing it back, 8 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That will be that as another shot almost goes out. And Strikers are 11-0 on the season. They are now first in the league, overtaking... I want to get the city name of the team, sorry. They are overtaking the Wildcats, the West Ranch Wildcats, and they will be playing them next week. That is going to be a good game. But right now, as in this game, recap, in case you're just joining us. Let's see if I can refresh this page. So, if you're just joining us, shots on goal right now for the El Segundo Strikers after the game, 30. Burbank Cougars, 17. Game-winning goal for the Strikers comes from Steven Jacoby. The winning goaltender, Oliver McLean, posts a 17 shots against, 16 saved for a .941. On the other side, the losing end, Andrew Greisler faces 29 shots, saved 25 of them for a save percentage of a .862. At the end of this one, the Strikers improved to 11-0. Burbank fall to 8-4. And they still retain their spot as third in the league, while the Strikers improved to first in the league. And next week we have the Wildcats. That's going to be a great game, as their schedule, I believe, they too, their next game is going to be against they're going to be playing the JV Broncos. So the next game for the Strikers is going to be huge as they take on the undefeated West Ranch Wildcats. So final score, 4-1. And thank you all for tuning in to yet another El Segundo Strikers hockey game. We'll see you next time.